Alternative. An alternative is something that you can choose instead of your first choice.
Her first plan to make extra money seemed weak, so she chose an alternative.
Although. You use although to say that one thing is contrasted by another.
Although she was late, her friends gave her a warm welcome.
Altitude. The altitude of a place is its height above sea level.
The air was thin at such a high altitude on the mountain.
Altogether. If something happens altogether, it happens completely.
The company stopped using sugar altogether in its food.
Amaze. To amaze someone is to surprise them very much.
The news in the paper amazed Jack.
Ambassador. An ambassador is a government worker who works in another country.
The ambassador from Korea was in charge of the conference.
Amber. Amber is a hard, yellowish material that comes from trees.
The necklace was made from pieces of amber.
Ambitious. If someone is ambitious, they want to be rich or successful.
Kendra had to be ambitious to get into medical school.
Amend. To amend something means to change it to improve or make it accurate.
The countries were in agreement that the treaty needed to be amended.
Amid. If something is amid something else, then it is in the middle of it.
The bee was busily flying amid the flowers in the garden.
Amnesty. Amnesty is a pardon given to prisoners of war.
She was denied amnesty for her involvement in the war.
Among. If you are among certain things, they are all around you.
There was a red apple among the green ones.
Amount. An amount is how much there is of something.
Can I use my card to pay for the entire amount?
Ample. If something is ample, then it is enough or more than enough.
There was an ample supply of oats to feed the horses.
Amuse. To amuse someone means to do something that is funny or entertaining.
The singer was very good. She amused the crowd.
Analogous. If something is analogous to another thing, then it is like it in certain ways.
The relationship with his teacher was analogous to that of a son and mother.
Analogy. An analogy is a connection made between things to show that they are similar.
The doctor made an analogy between the human heart and a water pump.
Analytic. If something is analytic, it is related to logic and reasoning.
The analytic article criticized the new plan and presented one of its own.
Analyze. To analyze something is to study it.
The scientist will analyze the blood sample.
Ancestor. An ancestor is a family member from the past.
My ancestors came from Germany.
Ancestry. A person's ancestry is the series of people from whom a person descended.
We studied our ancestry and found out that we are related to royalty.
Anchor. An anchor is a heavy object dropped from a boat to make it stay in one place.
When the ship reached its destination, the crew dropped the anchor.
Ancient. If something is ancient, it is very old.
I want to see the ancient buildings in Rome.
Anemia. Anemia is a blood condition that causes a person to be pale and tired.
When she first developed anemia, she became tired often.
Anew. If you do something anew, you do it again and in a different way.
Though he had failed his driving test, he decided to try it anew.